Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day. Wherever you are on this beautiful planet we call home. What's good, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Happy Thursday. One day closer to the weekend. We are getting there, baby. We are getting very, very close to the weekend. Man, I'm excited for it. Absolutely. I got time for the weekend. I don't know about y'all, but I got time for the weekend. And not only the weekend, but we are one day closer to the end of June and halfway through the year. When that right there is wild to me. Halfway through this year already, almost July, which is my birthday month. So I like my birthday month. It's a pretty solid month. I like July, but yeah. What is good? How we doing? How we doing? How you doing? If you haven't already, smack the like button. Definitely appreciate it. If you haven't already, become a subscriber. Hit that subscribe button. Join the conversation. All you got to do is hit the subscribe and join. That's all you got to do. If you really want to help the channel out, for real, you can become a member. Hit that join button, and join become just a fan of the Just a Man Show. Definitely would appreciate that. As always, definitely appreciate that. But we got Miss Sarita first in line this morning, checking out the comments there. And if you're over on Twitter, smack the like button, hit that retweet button, and leave me a comment. I see you over there, King. I saw King over there. He's already retweeted, already posted a comment on there. Definitely appreciate that. But Miss Sarita coming in first in line this morning. Happy Thursday to everyone. Sending positive vibes and an awesome day ahead. P.S. Fantastic space last night, Justin. Appreciate you, ma'am. P.S. Saw and heard the video you posted with you singing. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, we may share that here in a little while. I know Mac was talking about it last night about me singing and all that stuff. And so, I posted a little video from that was last weekend. I did some karaoke. So yeah, we had some fun last weekend with some friends, and had a good time. But yeah, little snippet, just a little snippet of what your boy can do. Nothing crazy. But absolutely, what a good day. We had a great space last night. I definitely appreciate everyone for tuning in, who did tune in. And if you have not already, it is recorded, so you can go back and listen to it as well. But it definitely was a solid space we had. We got to hang out, me, Mac, Miss Mindy, hang out, kind of break down what's going on in kind of what's going on in crypto, as well as what's going on with Grove as well. So definitely a good space. If you haven't already, go check it out. It is recorded. So yeah. Miss Sarita, thank you for all the likes. You got those live emojis going. Definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that for sure. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's take a look at the overall market, see what the overall market is looking like today. So let's jump into it. Let me get over there, refresh, make sure we got the most accurate information. Today's crypto global market cap is sitting there at a 1.17, up almost 1%, sitting there at 0.8%. So not too shabby. You got Bitcoin holding on strong to that 30,000, sitting there back into the 30,500, up 1% on today. Ethereum, I think, is down $2 from yesterday, so nothing crazy. Sitting there still in the mid 1800s. You got BNB sitting there at 233. I think it was at 232 yesterday, so it's up a dollar. So not too shabby. So getting a little mixture of red and green in there as we scroll through. But you got XRP up almost 1%. Cardano up almost 1%. Solana up 8, almost 9% on the day for Solana. Having a nice day as well. So very, very solid there. I'm happy to check into some Solana news. Let's kind of scroll down, see what else we got down here. Anything else? Anything else? Kind of a lot of little more red than green, but the green is not. The red is not bad. A lot of point zero, 0.6, even a little bit of 2% there, but not too shabby. There are some of them up there having some green days as well, though. Where's there it is. Crow sitting there at 5.5 cents still. Man, I might need to get back into Crow and get my position back in there one of these days. We'll see. But the top 100, as we kind of quickly scroll through, you're definitely seeing a lot of mixture. Definitely looking like a Christmas morning with all the red and green going on. So not too shabby of a day as well at all. So pretty solid as we're kind of holding on. Bitcoin really maintaining, really sideways consolidating. Look at the week. Had a little pump, but really has been kind of sideways trading. We look at the month here; that'll give us a better view of that sideways. It may be trying to create an uptrend here. Maybe we'll have to see. Actually, that may actually. It's holding on to that 30K. Really has been a nice support level for the market for a while. So a nice week plus, but yeah. Miss Rita said, "I just discovered them." Well, there you go. Now you got them. Now you got them, and absolutely, definitely appreciate that. But yeah. So the market not doing a whole bunch today. Kind of moving sideways as there's not a lot going on in crypto really. So it is kind of expected to see that. Not a whole lot of news. We had a nice little run after BlackRock jumped in there, Fidelity jumped in there, Kathy Woods and ARK jumped in there saying that they have applied for Bitcoin ETFs. So that got us up to 30K, and so we've kind of been holding that right there. And so we'll have to see. Maybe we'll get some movement when they actually do. If they get approved, I have a feeling you're going to see a nice little run up. I wouldn't be surprised if July was a decent month. I would not be surprised if July was a decent month for crypto, for altcoins and for meme coins and all that good stuff. But let's get over there, check out Dex Tools, see what we got going on over on Dex Tools with the projects we've been following. You got here. What do we got here? Grove BNB sitting there at almost 24 cents, down what 0.5%. Nothing crazy there. You got Grove on the Ethereum side. Not too shabby either, kind of sitting there at the same range as well. So Pepe having a nice day. It's in the green, 3% up. I don't know who's calling me, so we ignore that. Pepe, like I said, Pepe's up 3% on the day, having a nice little pump on the day. And what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days is definitely holding on to that 10-day little run they had from 609, and now we're sitting there at 501. So you got Pepe having a nice day. RFD down quite a bit, 16.5%. I don't know. It might be over for RFD. It might be over for RFD if we look at it here. I don't want to, I never want to say that, but this chart is not looking good. Not looking good. Just saying. But yeah, Ben's up a little bit. Ribbit is up a little bit. What is Stewie doing? Stewie's up 2.5% on the day. Still not too shabby. Still not too shabby there. 1, 2, 3, 4 days of solid up, and organic and nice slow moving up. Not going crazy, and not really parabolic by any means. Let's check out the price action on that. What are we up here? Price range. Let's start. Boom. 60% since it launched. That's not bad. Not bad. Slow, organic. Haven't seen a whole lot out on Twitter. Not a lot of marketing or anything like that. They do hold spaces every night. But that's organic growth there. All it takes is for one person, really, one quick view there from the right person in the right group, and next thing you know, Stewie's going crazy. So we'll keep our eye on that. We'll keep our eye on Stewie, see what they got going on with it. But again, uh, not too shabby of a first 4 or 5 days since its launch over the weekend. Very extremely stealth launched, I guess you could say. That is one extreme stealth launch. Nobody knew about it, and I didn't even know about it. My homie Cuff put me on that game there, and I think somebody put him on that game there. So kind of wanted to kind of keep an eye on. It's super, 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 super low market cap. Like the market cap is what? Let me see here. Um, Total market cap, $50,000 market cap. $50,000 market. So 100K market cap is a 2x from here. And if it hits a $1 million market cap, what is that? 20x or something like that. Basically a 20x. So we'll have to check more into that, see what all they got going on. But yeah, again, it is a meme coin. So definitely got to do a little more research on that, get some more information on it. I saw a space they had last night, but I was hosting a space, so I didn't jump in there. But yeah, it is what it is. But what is good, everybody? What else we got out there? We had a beautiful space last night where we got to hang out with Grove and the Grove Green Army, give away some challenge coins and a keychain. I had some fun there as well, and just got to kind of hang out and talk about really kind of breaking down John's AMA from the other day, uh, going over that and giving up some new information as well. We got some new pairs for Grove. We talked about that yesterday. You got Doge coming in there. You got Matic, XRP, ADA. So some pretty solid pairs going down over there for sure. So I think the big news today is going to be the UK becoming very crypto friendly. UK crypto stablecoins rule. UK crypto stablecoin rules receive royal assent, passing into law. As we see here, a UK bill giving regulators the power to supervise, not surprise, supervise crypto and stablecoins was approved by King Charles Thursday, making the last formal stage that makes the bill law. The royal assent basically gives us control of our financial service rulebook following the UK exit from the UE, enabling regulations of crypto assets to support their safe adoption in the UK. Stablecoins and crypto becoming part of the UK, which is getting regulated and being allowed. Very very solid there. I haven't even read this whole article. I'm not going to lie to y'all, but I'm definitely liking this here. UK crypto stablecoins rules receive royal assent, passing into law. So crypto stablecoins, Bitcoin, all that good stuff is going to be allowed and acknowledged in the UK. So that's a big time win for crypto as well. Another step towards mass adoption, which is always a beautiful thing to see when you got that there. I really do think we are on the precipice, big word, the precipice of mainstream adoption, where you got a lot of major what you might call it, asset managers. You're starting to see a lot more. Yeah, a lot. I'm trying to think of the word I'm trying to say here. You got a lot more players, big time players coming into crypto and trying to get into crypto. Let's see here. I think there was one that said Fidelity. Yeah, Fidelity refiles. So another one coming in here. So you got BlackRock, you got Kathy Woods and ARK, you got Fidelity, and a lot of players coming in here with a lot of money, a lot of new money potentially coming into crypto, which would be very, very solid. We talked about it last night with ARK, with Kathy Woods and ARK, and BlackRock. Like BlackRock has $10 trillion worth of assets that they manage. That's $10 trillion. Crypto right now is at a $1 trillion market cap. So if it gets just 1 trillion, that's a double up to the entire crypto market, which is a very, very solid move there. Miss Catwood, Miss uh, how you doing, Miss KTF? How you doing? How you doing? Miss Cat in the building. How you doing? What it is, yo? What's up? Can I play it? Just get in. That's a good song right there. But it really is just the beginning. So you got BlackRock coming in with spot ETF filing in June, Invesco, Wisdom Tree, and a report now that Fidelity was on there was imminent. But we kind of knew that one already. So very, very solid, very, very good thing for crypto as we start to see uh, more mainstream adoption coming in. So missing you and everyone else, man. We miss you too. We miss you too. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. You get to pop in. Yeah, I know you pop in every once in a while. And we definitely appreciate you for coming and hanging out with us. Absolutely. But yeah. So mainstream adoption. I'm actually gonna Google here. Let's see uh how much does the top 10 asset managers. We'll go top 20 because it gave me a top 20 option. I'm gonna see the guy. Give me an image here. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I like that one there. Let me escape that. Let me get over here. Let's do this. Let's take a look at it, just to kind of see how much they really do have. I don't know. Can y'all see that? Is that big enough for y'all? Hopefully, that's not too small. That was 2015. I don't want that one. That's an old one. That's an old one. Um, where's a good one that we can see here? Let's see. Okay, we got a lot of 2020s. Basically, it's like $10 trillion for BlackRock alone. But there's like 30 trillion, $30 trillion, over $30 trillion that these asset managers hold, and so absolutely wild to think that potentially some of that money could be coming into crypto, which would be a very, very good thing in heading towards mainstream adoption, getting some big time players involved in crypto, and bringing new eyes, new investors, and institutional money into crypto, especially if we get those spot Bitcoin ETFs. That would be absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like I said, I mean, it's over 30 trillion. I'm saying 30 just to be on the safe low side. But if you get 1 trillion of that, that doubles the crypto market cap right now. So they could definitely be doing some crazy wild things. If you get 5 trillion, 5 trillion right now into Bitcoin would be a 5x. We're at 30,000. So that would be $150,000 Bitcoin, a $150,000 Bitcoin. If just 5 trillion of that, and that's not including that. That's like the top 10, not even the top 10. That's like the top 7 or 8, not including all the asset managers that hold uh, billions of dollars and millions of dollars. So that is quite a bit of money that could potentially be coming into crypto and into Bitcoin as well. And we know where Bitcoin goes, crypto will go. Uh, the rest of the market does follow Bitcoin. It is the granddaddy of them all. And like I said, where Bitcoin goes, the rest of the market will go as well. So pretty solid there. Pretty solid there. And right now, it's one of those things where you buy the rumor, sell the news. Right now, the rumor is that it's looking good for these asset managers to get approved. Coming in with the making sure that the regulations are KYC, know what's going on, know who's buying, know who's selling, and making sure there's no market manipulation. So that right there is something that's new, and on that could potentially bring in these asset managers to come into crypto as well. Big. It's huge. Very huge. So, well, with that right there, you could see crypto really kind of take off potentially uh, if uh, if this kind of goes the way that people are thinking it goes. Then you got Coinbase over there. Coinbase is doing a pretty solid job. It definitely was a part of the the whole Gary Gensler ordeal, but they are preparing. Bitcoin or Coinbase is preparing to launch their mainnet with a lot of security audits. Coinbase has engaged with over 100 external security researchers to test its forthcoming layer 2 blockchain. Coinbase is coming out with a layer 2 blockchain. Coinbase coming out with a layer 2 blockchain. The layer 2 blockchain developed by NASDAQ listed crypto exchange Coinbase has completed a series of security audits as it prepares to launch its main net with the aim of attracting as many as 1 million new crypto users in coming years. Base, I believe is what it's going to be called, Base, which is built on the OP stack in collaboration with Optimism, announced in February. So coming out with their own blockchain, going to be Base. They're going through a lot of security testings and things like that. Over 100 external testing that has been done. Very very solid. Very very solid. So we'll keep an eye on this. But Coinbase is by far uh, one of the biggest exchanges in crypto. I think it's number two to be honest. Let's go here and see what happens. Yeah, Coinbase is number two, right behind Binance, with some very large numbers. Almost $1 billion in daily trading volume over the last 24 hours, and that's U.S. That'd be a USA, Europe, and Great Britain, I do believe. So that would be massive, massive. As we get another solid one, kind of coming up with like Binance. You know what I mean? So base could be something we look into here in the near future, as well as we potentially start getting in that. I probably, if Coinbase comes out with their own blockchain, I probably would pick up some of that. You know what I mean? It'd be like Binance coming out and wanting to get into Binance at the launch. I probably would do that as well. I wish I could go back to Binance and throw $1,000 in Binance when it first came out. Uh, what did Binance launch at? Let me go. Let's go find out. Let's go find out. Let's go back to cryptos. Let's go to BNB. Let's go to all. And let's see back here. What is that? 10 cents? 10 cents? Yeah. I'm in on that. What is 1,000 times 10 cents times 1,000? All right. Are 10 cents divided by 1,000? 1,000 divided by 10. So that'd get you 10,000. And so if you held that all the way, what is 10,000 BNB worth right now? Hundreds. Does that be 2.3 million? Yeah, I'm in on that. 2.3 million in what? So came out in what? 2018. So what? 5 years. 5 years. You hold that thousand for 5 years, and you turn that into $2.3 million. I got time for that. I got time for that. You know what I mean? I can hold, I can hodl for 5 years for that kind of come up. You know what I mean? So that'd be pretty solid. That would be a pretty solid little come up there. I'm not gonna lie. I think that'd be pretty solid. But yeah. So kind of the big stories today. Not a whole lot of new news um, coming into crypto. There's not a lot of crypto news around it. I think we've had a lot of news over the last month. With Gary Gensler. and the SEC kind of going after and trying to, between them and Binance and Coinbase, then them coming to an agreement, and that kind of settled down. And then the bigger news coming out after that was, the spot Bitcoin ETFs. So I think right now we're kind of in a news low, which is okay, because it's been a pretty wild month. It has definitely been a pretty wild month over the last, when it comes to news and things like that. So the fact that we have that is pretty solid as well. So I'm cool with that. Uh, it's I'm cool with the downtime because we know what happens after that. Hey, look at this. We got a new member becoming just a fan of the Just a Man Show, Codex Doc. I do believe I know who this is. I do believe they won. If I'm not mistaken, I think they won a challenge coin last night. If I'm not mistaken. Hey yo, what's good, man? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Becoming just a fan of the Just a Man Show. Definitely appreciate you, brother. Definitely appreciate you, brother. But yeah, what's good? What is good? What is good? If I'm not mistaken, I do believe they picked up a challenge coin last night. Challenge coin and keychain. So enjoying the show, man. I appreciate you, brother. I really do. I really do appreciate that. We just small around here. We just hanging out small. We small. We ain't the big timers. We ain't the big timers. We just here though. Yes, it's me. That's what I thought. That is what I thought, man. Congratulations again on winning that challenge coin and keychain last night, and appreciate you for coming and hanging out with us today and becoming a member, and the newest member. Just a fan of the Just a Man Show, brother. Definitely appreciate that. Most definitely got some good ones over there. Definitely got some good ones in here. So man, very very solid, and I appreciate you for coming and hanging out today. And yeah, yeah. But yeah, so I really do think we're close to mainstream adoption. I think it is on. I think we're very close to it. And the beautiful thing is we're already in. We're already a part of that 5%. I honestly don't even know if it's 5% of the world's population that's invested in crypto. It might be lower. It might be a little higher. I don't know, but I do know that we're already in. So we already have we already got skin in the game. We already a part of this this new shiny toy that the rest of the world is about to come into, I think. And so it is a very very exciting, especially when we got good projects. Like around here we focus on quality over quantity. Now that's not, don't get me wrong, we get into some meme coins, but it's really exciting when you start to think about it. Yeah, this last year and a half has really sucked. We ain't made a lot of money unless you played in the meme coin world. Um, so, but when you zoom out and you start looking towards, getting out of the next month, 6 months, and start looking at the next, year, 5 years, 10 years, it really is exciting. You know, I'm about to be 37, so in 10 years when I'm 47, things could be a heck of a lot different. You know what I mean? Life for me could be a lot different, just like for everybody else. So I really am not focused on the day to day. I'm not focused on what's happening next week, next month. Um, I really am looking towards 2 to 5 years from now, and what that's going to look like. I think right now we are all one bull run away. If you've been dollar cost averaging, and getting into projects that you trust and believe and have a little conviction in, I think you're one bull run away from having some real life changing money, depending on on how much you were dollar cost averaging and things like that. So it could definitely be something where the wealth, a change in hands and wealth could definitely be coming in the next 5 to 10 years. You got people like me who are, I've been paycheck to paycheck my whole life. And so, in 10 years, 5 to 10 years, that could change. My kids could never have, my kids may never have to know what that's like. That's all. 10 years, my son graduates high school. So by the time my son graduates high school, I could be set for life. Maybe even before then, because in 10 years, you're probably looking at 2 cycles, at least 2 cycles. That's a we're in the bull or we're in the bear. So we got a bull market, then hit another bear, get back in, reestablish some of those positions, accumulate, and then another bull comes. Man, ooh, we're just a bull run away. We're just a bull run away from really setting ourselves up for the long haul there. I'm very excited about the new position that these companies like BlackRock are taking. Interest in BTC. Absolutely, I think they've always been there. I really do think they've always been there. I just think now that we're starting to get a little bit of regulation, like the government is like, hey, you got to at least do this. It can't be the wild wild west, which is what we've been in for the entire like crypto's been the wild wild west. You could do anything, no matter what. You could there was no really ramifications to doing anything. So the fact that we got a little bit of regulation coming, the government's like, hey, you at least got to do A, B, and C. That right there gives institutional money, big time players, that gives them a little peace of mind because that means that it's not so wild wild west. There are some checks and balances. So I think that being able to have that and have them come in, that is the first step to real mainstream adoption, and it's going to be very wild to see if they bring in. I'm curious as to how much money will be attracted to that. I've been saying 1 to 5 trillion. That could be on the small side. 1 to 5 trillion could be on the small side. You know what I mean? Like that's the wild part. If they brought in a third, I've been talking about 30 trillion. If they brought if a third of that's 10 trillion. That's a $300,000 Bitcoin. That's a $300,000 Bitcoin. You know what I mean? That's probably you're probably looking at a 15 to 20,000 Ethereum. You're looking at a 4 to 5, maybe $10,000 BNB. Whoo, that's the potential of what it could get to. Pretty wild. That's that's $1,000 growth, something like that. You know what I mean? Imagine growth in 5 to 10 years is $1,000 a coin. I don't think that's far fetched. 5 to 10 years, especially with the plans that they have right now, and the fact that they have the business to go with it. I definitely think that we could potentially in 5 to 10 years see $1,000 growth coin. We see $1,000 growth coin, y'all. I'm happy. I'm a very happy person. Extremely happy. And I have a feeling a lot of you are as well because we got into it so dang early. So, but yeah, the digital era is definitely life changing. Absolutely, I agree. I 100% agree with that. I do think we are going to see a lot of wealth changing hands. You're going to have a lot of average Joes, a lot of blue collar workers, a lot of people like myself, and probably like y'all who are going to have life changing generational wealth. That's what crypto does for us. It gives us the potential for generational wealth by being here so early, and then getting into process and into projects that have legit roadmaps, have legit utilities, have legit. They're just legit, too legit, too legit to quit. Owning your own assets is definitely the reason I came into crypto. Absolutely, absolutely. It's definitely a big move. I agree. I definitely agree. It is a huge move. In having the fact that it is yours, and you can do with as you see, and you can hold it as long as you want. You can do it, and it's one of those amazing things. Me personally, I have plans. I'm going to take some profits and I'm going to move that. I'm going to diversify my portfolio. I'm going to not just have like right now. All of my investments are in crypto. Like I said, I'm a paycheck to paycheck guy. So I don't have a lot of, I'm not out here buying real estate. I'm not out here buying properties and things like that. But because of crypto, I might potentially be able to do that. I might be able to get into real estate. I might be able to purchase land, because that's the one thing in this world that we ain't getting more of, is the land. Uh, and I think that would be amazing to have another revenue stream, another income stream. I think that's what it's all about, is creating as many streams of revenue for yourself as possible. And if you look at every multi-millionaire or billionaire, real estate is in their portfolio. So I want to get into that as well. Like, I got a plan. Like, I want to buy some property in Texas, and I want to create. We have our family reunion every year, right? And we got 60 to 80 people. Sometimes 100 people show up, but we have to rent a place. I'd love to have my own property that we could create, design, and but not only have our family reunion there, but then create a like a camp, or a, something like that, to where, the other, we could have it for 50, 50 weeks of the year. We could rent it out and use it for multiple different things, and then we got our family reunion thing right there, and we could come in and have it that way as well, and create money for, for the family. That's just one. I love to buy property, and be able to, buy houses and rent them out. That's another stream of revenue there. There's so many things, but to do all that, I need crypto to go cray cray. I need it to go up. What I want to do is open a pizza shop, and implementing a way to process payments with debit cards and crypto. Absolutely, absolutely. That right there is already possible. I think. Yeah, I mean, I think the POS systems are already there. Uh, you know, so, and you take a look at, like, we talked about it yesterday. Mastercard jumping in the game. Mastercard is one of the major card players. You got Mastercard and Visa. I think those are the top two, right? So the fact that they'll be able to do that, they're already getting in, already implementing that, and trying to get ahead of the game. Come on now. If you're not connecting the dots, I don't know that you're looking, or you're just looking at a chart. But if you start looking at the things that are happening around crypto, whether it be, these asset managers picking up and applying for spot BTC, ETFs. You look at Mastercard implementing it and working in the UK as a test bed to work on, their crypto processing and things like that. So many things, like, you look at governments buying crypto. I talked about it last night. The U.S. government is talking about a $1 trillion project, putting $1 trillion into a digital asset. If they were to take half of that $1 trillion and buy $500 million of Bitcoin, and in 10 years, the United States could be completely debt free. Imagine that. Imagine what the government could do then to help its people. You know what I mean? Like, so many things like that could happen. I don't know if they'll do that. They probably won't, because they want their own. But I'm just saying, like, they could save themselves 500 million off the bat, and then be debt free in a decade, maybe a decade and a half, 2 decades. I mean, come on now. I don't know. There's a token called FCF Pay, and they have their own card processor, and you can process most tokens accepted through their service. There you go. There you go. Even though I'm working hard, it's the best. It's best to work smart instead of hard. Absolutely, work smarter, not harder. Absolutely. But yeah, I really do think that we are starting to see the rumblings of mainstream adoption. And like I said earlier, buy the rumor, sell the news. That's a saying for a reason. Right now, we're kind of getting hints at the rumors. So, man, it's pretty wild, pretty wild, and I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it because we're already in it. We're already in it. We come here all the time. We come here daily, and we talk about it daily. Uh, the We're already in crypto. We are part of the first 5% of the world to get into crypto. And you're probably part of the, out of that 5%, you probably 1% of that five is probably actually paying attention to crypto Twitter, paying attention to YouTube. A lot of folks are just, they bought it, they got it, and they're just holding it, not paying attention to what they're doing, what's going on, and they're not paying attention to what's going on in the industry. So, I mean, the fact that we come here, you come to get news, you come to check in and tap in, whether it be YouTube or Twitter or anything like that. I mean, it's you're so far ahead of the game, so far ahead of the game. So what's the Grove hardware wallet looking like? That's a good question. I wish Crazy Too Cool was here. We got Avi Nash. He actually jumped into space. I think it was not last night, but the last week. He came in and talked to us about the Grove Keeper. He has been testing that bad boy. He's been working it, using it, and basically trying to break it, which is exactly what you want to do as a tester. But he came in last week and gave us a nice little breakdown of things that he's been noticing and seeing. It's all in one spot. It's all in one spot right there. So I'm actually going to go back and I think I got his little. I think he gave me a breakdown of what he wanted to talk about. Let me see if I can go find it. Just kind of his highlighted spots. Yeah, here we go. Initial set. Easy to set up. It's got the dashboard right there, so you'll be able to go in. You got everything right there. Send, receive, staking and farming, ranking your crypto, having everything right there at your hands, and not having to go to multiple different things and do all that. But Avi would definitely he's definitely one of those ones who has been working it, testing it, trying to break it. And he was on last week, so you can go check out last week's Twitter space, and kind of closer to like the midway point of that one. You can check his out, and he came in there and did a great job, and we appreciate Avi for jumping up there and giving us a little point of view from a tester, instead of us just talking about, oh yeah, it's coming, it looks great, it looks cool, because that's about what I know. I tested it early on, and when I tested it, it was really awesome, but that was like 20 updates ago. So what it looks like now to where it looked like then is completely different and changed, and there's so many more features, so many more functions to it. And so the fact that we had Abby come on there and tell us about it was pretty awesome. So yeah, definitely just check out last week's Grove Live Megaspace, and you'll be able to check it out. He came in after Carlo. So we had Carlo last week, then we had Avi come up and join us as well. So definitely check that out. It's recorded. It's over on my Twitter page. You know what? I'll pull it up. I'm gonna have to find it because that's 2 weeks of tweeting. Do. Yeah, that's a long way to go. Let me see here. Maybe I went too far. Yeah, how did I go from last week to May? I don't know about that one. All right, so let's get back into June here. What was that? June. I don't even remember what day that was. Golly, that's a lot of tweeting. All right, so there's John G's. Here it is. I think this is it right here. I don't necessarily want to play it. I just want to share it. What I can do is I can I can put this tweet right here in the description. So that's what I'll do. I'll put it over in the description of the YouTube. That way, if you want to go check out that, I'll give you a straight link to it. So that is in the description now. Saving. Come on now. Why are you doing that? Oh, I guess I'll do it. I'll put it over on here. I'll do it this way. I'll do it this way since StreamYard wants to be silly about it. Boom. Now it is in the description. Hopefully I did that right. So yeah, you can go check that out straight from the description. I just added it so you can follow that, and that'll take you the link straight to that Twitter space. But yeah, yeah, he did. Abby did a really good job of breaking it down and giving us some nice inside look at it. Same from ETG skipping months in a message. Yeah, it does that. I don't know why. And I wanted to ask: is the challenge coin the all gold one or the one with the color logo? It's going to be this one right here. The gold ones are super rare. I think there's, but it's this one right here. The original version one challenge coin is what you're going to get, plus the keychain. I had a keychain and I gave it to my mama because my mother's a grove holder as well, and so is my father. But yeah, so it'll be the colored one, not the all gold one. So yeah, but yeah, the all gold one is very very cool as well. I got one of those. They're pretty solid. I need to bring it up here. It's sitting downstairs. I need to bring it up here so I can show y'all. But yeah, you're very very welcome, brother. Very very welcome. But yeah, we had a good space last night as well. We talked about a lot of good stuff. Had some nice breakdowns as well, and they kept talking about me singing and stuff. And y'all know me, I'm terrible at self promoting, but I said I know y'all are. Anytime I play a video on Twitter, it mutes my mic, but I know y'all want to hear it. If y'all haven't already, I'm sure a lot of y'all had a lot of comments on it over the last since last night. Let me mute the music here. I'll give you a little snippet of me doing some karaoke there. There's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. See me running the open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. All right, there you go. That's all you get. That's all you get. Because that's all the video is. Shout out to my homie Angel. Appreciate you, homie, for sending that to me. But I actually think that's in Grove our Grove team, we have so many musicians, and I think we're actually going to record that. I think I'm gonna work on that maybe today or tomorrow, and I think we're gonna try to record something, try to get something out there for you. Yeah, I mean, so, but yeah, little snippet of me doing some karaoke with the friends. And here's the funny thing is, I was not going to sing. I was not going to do that at all. I went to the restroom and came back, and they were like, "Next on the stage, Justin," and I was like, "Ah, nope, okay." But yeah, my buddy bought me a beer and said, "I'll buy you this beer if you go sing." I like beer. But yeah. So little I believe I can fly. One of the old school jams that I one of those karaoke go tos for me. But man, appreciate it. Sounds good. Appreciate you, man. Most definitely appreciate that. I dabble. I dabble in the singing stuff. I dabble in the singing stuff. So But yeah. But yeah. MWF, what's good? How you doing? Welcome to the midday mix-up. What is good? What is good? How you doing? How you doing? Win Lambo, man. Here's the thing about Win Lambo. My big ass can't fit in a Lambo. So I ain't getting a Lambo. You know what I mean? Like I don't fit in them. So I'm out. Uh, I'm cool with the. I'll take a big old truck. You know what I mean? I need something that I need something I can fit in, something I can carry my kids in, carry all my golf clubs in. That's what I need. I don't need a fancy sports car. That is not me. That is not me. But when Moon, man, if I had that answer, if I knew that answer, trust me, we would all be a heck of a lot richer. We would be a heck of a lot richer if I knew the answer to that right there. Because we'd make the perfect play. I need a crystal ball. If anybody has a crypto crystal ball that tells you when Moon, let me know. I got a solid $50 bill I can send you. You got Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, whatever. Man, let me know. But yeah, I definitely don't have that answer. I wish I did. I definitely wish I did. But but like I was saying earlier, July could be a very nice month. We could see a decent run in July. By no means do I think the bull run is here. I personally think that the bull run doesn't start until next year, and even then, that's one thing about having a beard. You get hair in your mouth quite often. Um, but it might be 2 years because next year we got the Bitcoin having and it could take a few months for that to happen. For after that to really kick in. So I do think we are still in a bullish cycle for a while. Not to say that I don't think that things could happen that could change that. Like you get all these asset managers, management companies that they get in there and they start bringing in piles of money into Bitcoin and crypto. Um, that timeline could change, but at the same time, I, I I'm sticking to quarter one, quarter two of next year before we really start to see any type of major bull run. And you're going to hear it like I see tweets all the time. Oh, the bull run's starting, and I'm like, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. I just keep dollar cost averaging as much as I possibly can, and so yeah. But I wish I knew the answer to this question. That is the one question I wish I did know, and I have a feeling I wish there's a lot of folks out there that I feel like they wish they knew that answer. But yeah, if you listen to Twitter, we're already in it. Some will tell you we're already in it. Some will tell you we're not. I personally don't think we're in it. You know what I mean? I think we are. I think we got some time. I think we're still maybe a year, maybe a full year. Yeah, next year's an election year here in the States. They always try to make things pretty for an election year, but there's still conflict in the world, still a global conflict. There's still massive inflation. So yeah, I think until those things are kind of handled and come down quite a bit, the war, whatever if you want to call it a war or whatever your opinion on it is between Russia and Ukraine, until that is resolved, um, I still think we're feeling the hit from COVID, from the pandemic. Um, so I think we got a little while. I think we got a little while before we really get into a bull run, and that is just my personal opinion. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I did though. I really truly do wish I knew. Uh, but or knew. I wish I know. Yeah, I wish I knew. I wish I knew when it was starting. Yeah, I wish I know when it. Yeah, I don't know what I mean. I finished. I watched Ted Lasso the last couple of weeks. Great show. If y'all have never watched Ted Lasso, hilarious, hilarious show, and really good show. Got some good little one liners in there. Um, and I love the positivity that Ted Lasso brings as well. But that reminded me what I was like. No, new note reminded me of that show. What else y'all got, Chad? Y'all got anything y'all want to talk about? Any questions, comments, statements? Let me know. Put it into chat before we run up out of here. I'm gonna get some food in my life before I jump back and keep staring at charts. See if Stewie runs anymore. See what Pepe's doing. Stuff like that. So y'all let me know. Let me know what y'all got. Anything else out there that's y'all want to talk about? Go over, cover before we wrap it up here today. All you got to do is put it into chat. Put it into chat. That's all you got to do. And if not, we gonna get out of here. You think Safe Moon has something for 4th of July? Honestly, I don't really keep up with Safe Moon. To be real honest with you, um, I know Grove and Safe Moon. They have partnership, but I don't do a whole lot of Safe Moon. Keeping up with Safe Moon. I'm trying to do my best to keep up with Grove because they're always putting something out and doing something. So, but I don't know. Like I said, July could be, July could be a really good month for crypto. The markets, we could see it. We could have a nice run in July. Um, so there's potential there. I honestly haven't. Let's go check out. Let's go see what Safe Moon's got on their Twitter. Let's see what Safe Moon's got in the Twitter. It really does mean there's too much to think about. Like with everything that Grove has coming, with Grove X, Grove Keeper, you got Grove Business coming out with some major news here coming up. It's something that could definitely be. It could definitely happen. So. Uh, I don't know. And it's one of those. They got a lot working on. They're working on a lot over there as well. So the things that they're working on they got a lot going on. So Miss Cat T, definitely appreciate you. Have a great day. Appreciate you for coming and hanging out today. Most definitely. OG, been here since the very beginning. Definitely appreciate you. But yeah, it definitely means there's a lot to think about, or even too much to think about. Yeah. When you look at what Grove has got going on and me being a part of the team and putting out content for them, it is definitely something that it keeps me busy. And sometimes I do fail at focusing in on other projects, but I will say, here in the future, we will try to branch out and try to keep a better eye on what the rest of the market is doing. If there's other projects out there, we might be kind of opening up the borders and talking a little bit more about what they got going on. Especially projects that are getting on to GroveX. We'll definitely be covering them, talking about them. I'm going to try to get as many projects on as I can to do little AMAs here or on Twitter. So we're going to be branching out a little bit and bringing in some projects, maybe some projects that are on Grove Swap or Grove Keeper or Grove X, and kind of getting to know them as well. For the last year and a half, we have been straight Grove. And so, yeah, we're going to start opening it up, and I feel like we got a really good understanding of what Grove is and what they're doing. And as they put out some of their stuff, we're going to be kind of branching out and talking to projects that they got and having them on and getting to learn about them and know about them as well. So definitely potential for learning about new projects and other projects as well. So be on the lookout as we start doing that as well. Trying to grow the brand over here, trying to grow the channel. We got the faithful that are here, so let's branch out and try to get some new eyes on the channel as well. So Twitter's been going crazy. Been doing a really focusing in on Twitter. YouTube's just been kind of my fun daily thing that I do. Where Twitter is really where if I have any influence, it's going to be there. You know what I mean? So we host space and we get a couple hundred, couple thousand people tune into those. So that's pretty solid over there. But yeah, definitely some potential for some new projects that are either getting on GroveX or wanting to get on GroveX to learn about them as well. But chat, it's the top of the hour here for me. I'm hungry. I'm gonna get some food in my life, and we will be back tomorrow to do this all over again for our Friday. So we'll have a nice little hangout tomorrow. See what the week's got for us. See what the month, kind of do a little month in review. See what all we've talked about and gone over, and what's happened in crypto over the last month. So we're gonna have some fun tomorrow. Hang out. You never know. You never know what we're gonna do. I never know what we're gonna do. Until I wake up tomorrow morning and read the news cycle and see what's out there. That's what I talk about. Yes, food. Absolutely, food. But yeah, appreciate you, brother, for coming in, and definitely appreciate you for becoming a new member here at the channel. Most definitely appreciate that. And brother, you have a great day as well. Congratulations again on that challenge coin. Man, good times, good times. But y'all, we are going to wrap it up and get up out of here. Hopefully y'all have a great day, a great rest of your day, a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. But yeah, definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all are the best. Y'all always show up, you show love, and y'all show support. And I appreciate y'all more than y'all really will ever know. Over the last year, y'all have no idea how much y'all have helped me kind of just by being here. So appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Remember, two things in this world that you can control at all times: attitude and effort. Stay positive. Give 110% in everything you do. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Tell somebody you love them today. You never know. You might change their day, their week, their month, or even their year. Love y'all. We'll see y'all mañana. Until then, I'm JustAman. Peace.